Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking downfield on first down. He's got an open man. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Mays. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Got to have short area quickness. That running back there. what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Let's take a here and talk Wake Forest. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense changing the play. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rides to back on the option, the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Wake. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And some room to work. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 10. That's a first down for the offense.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Firing to the right, complete. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And as he throws, got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab you. Guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped. And he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hands it off. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's McLaurin. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 4.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off play action on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Off the play fake on first down. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
So now it's 2nd and long. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
29 Philly.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a... From there.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Sneaks it in.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Off play action. Thanks to grab. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Terrier. Ready, go.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down, and that's... We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.